Our volleyball team. Unbelievable.
Good job.
Unbelievable job by Dan and the young ladies and getting to the Final Four. Hate that we missed it, but heard the ovation during the second half and kind of figured what was going on. So big time shout out to them and what he's continued to do with their program. I'm really proud of our team. I knew that this would be a tough game for a few reasons. Number one, it's the end of the week. This is our third game in 7 days. We haven't embarked on anything like this since we've been together. The second reason, you're coming off of an emotional win Wednesday night against West Virginia, against a rival. And then third, they're a good basketball team, especially offensively. And we started out a little bit flat, but that was them. It wasn't us. It was them. They made us start flat with their movement and their continuity. They were strong. They were really, really prepared. I think we were ready to play, but we just didn't have the same force to start the game and really throughout. We dug a hole. I think they got up 7, but we showed some grit, some perseverance, some toughness. We went to a zone, something that we've been working on in practice. We've maybe played a couple of possessions all year, but that stopped. That kind of negated their movement a little bit, and we were able to finally get some stops, string together some stops, and come down and continue to score. I thought we had great contributions from everyone. So really proud of my team. A tough, tough victory.
Blake, Canisius hit 7 3-pointers in the first half, and then you guys held them without a 3-pointer the first 14 minutes the second. Was there a consistent message to change that in the second half?
Yeah, we did a poor job defensively in the first half, and a lot of the game, to be totally honest. So that's all that is.
Your coach mentioned the zone. What do you feel like that added or gave you guys or changed from the second half?
Yeah, like you said, it definitely slowed them down. I mean, it wasn't just the zone; it was us kind of just keep preaching like more force. Just play harder, play more aggressive, and the zone definitely helped us. And I guess the mind switch, to just stop the bleeding, definitely helped. It was in our favor.
Blake, as far as the Twins, it seemed like they brought a big presence to you guys, especially in the first half, keeping going offensively. How have they improved on the offensive floor for you guys?
They improve like you would expect them to improve. They're just naturally talented. They're good. Basketball's in their blood, so they improved tremendously.
Like, was Canisius running you off the three-point line a little bit tonight?
Yeah, a lot of teams try to do that. So that's totally fine. We won, so it really doesn't matter how they guard it.
But we saw a lot of time for Jalen in the first half with you guys out there. It seemed like you guys were really in an offensive flow. What did that feel like with you guys both on the floor at the same time moving the ball?
It's definitely amazing because Jalen brings a lot offensively for our team. Creating his own shot and getting other people's shots. So, it's definitely a big, big bonus to have him on the court with us.
Like, I think they outgunned you guys by like 3 or something in the first half. What were you able to do to battle back to make it even by the end of the game?
Try. We had a hard time just mustering up some effort this whole game, really. But towards the end, we definitely got some effort. But that's just because it's kind of like when you got that assignment due at 12 and it's 11:45, and then you're like, oh, let's do it. You know what I mean? But that doesn't win games. So we got to make sure the time and the clock doesn't pressure us into playing hard.
Was that part of also like the turnover effort? First half, you guys had 6 turnovers, but
The whole game. The whole thing.
Fetty had 1 assist, and he also had a pass out to Leggett, who kicked it for 3 in the corner from Morgan. He's passing the ball tonight pretty confidently off the roll. What does that add to the offense when he's doing more than just finishing lobs and he's looking around for his team?
Man, it's amazing, especially just to have a fifth almost like skillfully minded guy out there. Usually it was kind of just a 1-2 punch with him and G, but he's starting to really, come into himself offensively. So it's definitely a big, big bonus to have just that fifth kind of, mindset out there to just do whatever we can to get a great shot.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Go to Mike tomorrow.
Jeff, what was your message to the team about defense coming out of the halftime and maybe even after that first time out when they got a couple baskets?
Yeah, well, we had to play with more force. We had to try to create energy. They had us spread out. They had us chasing them. They had us in rotations. We didn't communicate well, and we just didn't play to the level that's necessary to be the type of team that we want to be. Again, part of it was that I thought we played tired. Part of it is that they really do a great job of executing and moving the basketball and playing with pace. But we were able to muster, the last 10 minutes or so and get back in the game and to get a lead and to make some plays.
You went with Guillermo, and Will at halftime instead of Fetty and Zach. What went into that decision?
Just guys were playing better.
What's been going on with Fetty, in your opinion? It seems like he's been struggling of late to try to find any rhythm.
Yeah, well, he was in foul trouble at West Virginia. Tonight, in the first half, he didn't play with the force necessary, had some turnovers, didn't rebound, and he just didn't play well. I thought he did a much better job in the second half of playing with force. He made some good passes. He finished. He got an offensive rebound and kicked it back out. So, he just has to play better. It's pretty simple. He's got to play better.
Kind of the same question about Zach then. I mean, what do you need?
He's got to play better. He's got to play better. He's got to play all the time. Motor has to be revved up all the time.
Will Jeffers has played very strong last two games recently. Has that been something that you've liked to see, and any influence the increased playing time he's received the last?
Yeah, he's played with force. He's played with energy. He's been a guy that's a connector out there. He communicates at a high level. He's not without mistakes, but he's played with force and he's played with energy, and he's done a good job for us.
You don't play for 7 more days. Could this team use a breather?
Yeah, we need a break. This is, like I said, it's the end of an energy cycle. Third game in 7 days, starting on Sunday to today. Coming off of an emotional win, a hard-fought game on Sunday. We really haven't had a lot of time to practice because of the games and things like that. This will be great for us to take a couple of days off. Obviously, we want them focused on their finals and the things that are necessary, for them to finish strong there. And then we'll get back together on Tuesday and start working on us. And then probably on Thursday, we'll start working on our next opponent.
What kind of asset are Blake and Ishmael as leaders when things are kind of tough in those moments? You seem to be able to rely on them for big buckets and dispossessions.
Yeah, well, those guys are experienced. Obviously, Blake has a lot of experience. Ish has a lot of experience. Blake has really grown as a leader. He's finding his voice. He's not afraid to use it. And he, I think he realizes now how much these guys look up to him and respect him. All right. See you guys.